Welcome to Time News. Today we'll be discussing the latest developments in the longevity industry over the past week. In this episode, we'll have a total of 13 news pieces to share with you. First, let's get started with sitting and death rate. The study in British Journal of Sports Medicine investigated how physical activity and sitting time affect mortality risk in participants aged over 50. They found that sitting for more than 12 hours a day increased the risk of death. Increasing physical activity significantly reduced the risk of death, regardless of sitting time. The study in the gerontologist found that subjective successful aging is linked to mortality. A 1-point increase in SSA reduced the risk of mortality by 3%. Assessing SSA could help identify those at risk of mortality who might benefit from interventions. In terms of aging clock, scientists from Harvard University and epigenetic research company True Diagnostic developed a predictive aging measure called OMICm Age. The new clock was able to predict death with approximately 90% accuracy over 10 years, revealing connections between various data types. What about UV radiation and senescence? In Nature Communications, researchers from University Hospital Bonn found that UV radiation can cause cellular senescence by accumulating specific DNA structures in cell nuclei, disrupting DNA repair. Next is about brain aging. The study in Nature Communications assessed the effectiveness of plasma biomarkers in predicting Alzheimer's disease in a Chinese population. The results show that plasma biomarkers including A-beta-42, p-tau181, and NFL could potentially predict AD 8 years before clinical onset in Chinese populations. French scientists use a modeling framework to understand how cognitive decline in aging is related to changes in the brain structural connectivity and functional architecture. They found that functional dedifferentiation was more pronounced in older adults with poorer cognitive performance, highlighting structural connectivity's role in cognitive decline during aging. The details are in neural image. When it comes to new drugs, specific peptides that block the effects of hyperglycemia improve mitochondrial function and reduce oxidative stress. These peptides hold promise for treating hyperglycemia in aging and obesity, which is in cell chemical biology done by Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. In bone research, scientists from Peking University used a deep learning system to identify a natural compound, BuGZ, which can rejuvenate aged tendon stem cells and enhance tendon regeneration. The antiaging effect works by suppressing specific signaling pathway and inducing autophagy in TSPC. The research from McGill University emphasizes the significance of mitochondria in promoting longevity and resilience. Overexpressing genes related to mitochondrial fission or fusion increases stress resistance and lifespan, although it leads to mitochondrial fragmentation rather than maintaining youthful network structure. Scientists conducted a study using older rats to investigate if folic acid could mitigate brain cell damage caused by oxidative stress. Their findings reveal that folic acid supplements could preserve cell health by protecting the telomeres from shortening due to stress. In E-cells, scientists found that a protein called GCN5 controls how these cells respond to stress and grow. Cells without GCN5 had a longer maximum lifespan but couldn't form colonies early. GCN5 plays a vital role in affecting the cell's longevity and aging process, which is in the Aging US by Cambridge University. When it comes to gut health and longevity, researchers from Sichuan University found that the co-activation of BuGZ in the intestinal stem cell nuclei increases with age and injury in flies, promoting ISC proliferation, impacting gut repair and longevity. The study is in Nature Communications. Finally, in the study in Cell Reports, researchers found that when the immune receptor CD300F was absent in mice, they showed shorter lifespans and less healthy aging, together with more inflammation, cognitive decline, and other age-related issues. That is all. Thank you for joining us on this week's Time News. We hope you found these updates informative and inspiring. We'll see you next week's broadcast. Wishing you a happy and long life.